right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashem Chahawadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom Barakathum. Just continuing on in the spirit with the latest developments, man. I was gonna title this Esau's about to have the biggest N-word moment in the history of the world, and I'm being comical somewhat with the title because that's what they created that N-word for us for, you know, the N-I-G-G-R word, which is morphed into N-I-G-G-A. And there's an infamous skit on the or episode on the show called The Boondocks. Most brothers have probably heard of it, you know, where they have that moment where it is two so-called black men just bump into each other rub each other the wrong way. Now, they won't say it's because of single mothers, but where they're hyper emotional. But we all know that moment where you flash out, man. And then in the episode, I believe this one guy steps on another guy's shoe, and they just pull out the the blickies and start shooting on each other, man, blindly, man, not even looking, just start shooting, you know. And I thought that word or that concept was perfect because that's exactly who Esau is. He's the real black person. Okay, you look up what the word black means, void of light or associated with death. All right, that's who the real black people are. Okay, and they created the concept of, you know, NIGGRs. Okay, they created that, and so it begs the question: who are the real NIGGRs? They are. All right, they're getting ready again to kill each other on a massive scale, while they're calling everybody else uncivilized and savages and undemocratic. You know, they're some of the most vile, vicious people that have ever walked the face of the earth, man. Okay, only rivaled by the bloodline of Cain before the flood, which we believe spiritually are the same people. All right, and they're getting ready to crash out, man. Like these people over there, they overthrew another country. All right, which they kind of started this a long time ago, back in 2010. Speaking about Syria, they overthrew another country, and now everyone, all of these so-called white people, y'all about to pay the price for it. And the Ukraine situation should have given you a really good idea of what fate awaits you. Okay, because they didn't give a damn about military conscription age, young or old. They was dragging your ass onto a bus and putting you on the front line to go get ground up to that Russian military. All right, that's what they're doing. So all of these old men that are at rest, these boomers, y'all are gonna catch it, man. And if y'all don't get over, if y'all don't die overseas, the Lord is gonna unleash all kinds of plagues here stateside in America. You know, and so they're about to have their moment, their N-word moment. You know, we were speaking about it at camp this past week. There really isn't an amount of death that deters them from war. You know, like you had you know, close to 1 million people probably died in the Civil War of America. Fast forward to World War I, 40 million people gone. Did that stop him? No. 80 million people in World War II gone. You know, and a lot of them went out by famine, man. It wasn't even like them getting caught with bullets. And a lot of these were white people, so-called white people. And you know what they did? They ramped up tensions even more. They built nuclear weapons and ramped up tension. They didn't just ramp up tension. They built nuclear weapons and still ramped up tensions to have another third world war. So for all of this talk about black on black crime and all of this, where do you think this culture comes from? Every culture in America is a subculture of so-called white people. That's why everything here is a perversion of it. Whether you are a so-called black man or you come from India, whatever it is in your native country, when you look at the version of it here in America, it's like some weird, bizarro version of it that's wicked as hell. Not to say the original cultures weren't wicked, but the American version is going to be way more wicked, man. All right? you know, because that's the spirit that's in this place because of who's over it, you know. And we'll continue to watch and see how things develop. But the Euphrates River, you know, it's drying up, man. And that prophecy in Revelation, the 16th chapter, is about ready, you know, like that angel that's standing post there over the Euphrates. He's about ready, you know, to blow that trumpet and have the dragons of Arabia from the east, as written about in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, that to take place. Because look at who's at the center of it again. That guy, B.B. Milikowski, man. All right, the leader of the land over there with the blue star. Okay, B.B. Milikowski, which is his real last name. All right, he's at the front and center of it, talking shit. You know, as if he didn't just ruin Gaza and then just go into Lebanon, causing all kind of hell. All right, he's blocking up trade routes because the Yemenis are pissed off at him. Okay, the Houthis. You know, he's alienating everybody. And so what's getting ready to happen is this guy is getting ready to pay the ultimate price. And it's basically a crash out. They don't really care how many people die in a war. They're just hungry, you know. And the scripture said that by thy sword shalt thou live. That was Esau's blessing, was his sword. The Lord said he would get the fatness of the earth, which I was explaining earlier. But the means by which he would get the fatness of the earth would be what? Blood. Okay, that's what the sword means. Okay? He's not gonna get it because he's so wise, you know, and righteous. He's gonna get it because he's willing to do more than anybody else. All right. When Esau was developing those nuclear weapons and he saw the destructive power in it, he didn't get scared and say, "Oh no, no." He doubled down on it, man. He couldn't wait to drop that motherfucker on somebody, man. Japan basically had already surrendered. Now they try to debate about whether or not the American government knew that they surrendered. They say they didn't know that they surrendered. But come on, man. Do you believe that? Do you believe that? And if they did know, do you think they would have stopped them from dropping their bomb? Hell no. They wanted to set an example, man, because they're the devil, man. Okay? And ever since then, it's been a different spirit in the earth. All right? More chariots have started popping up since then. All right? Since they dropped that bomb. The tensions in the earth, like that what they call a multipolar world, that's what divided the poles right there. You know, Russia was damn near on their side. They the one who took out the mustache man over there in Germany. You know? But what split them and fractured them? Where these Edomites said, I'm going to go over here in the west at the Treaty of Rome, and I'm going to go over here in the east with the so-called communists. All right? What caused that, man? All right? It was the drunk whore that had way more power than was needed. But the scriptures say the Most High, the Most High gave it to him. It was given unto him a great sword. A great sword was given unto him in Revelation 6. And so there's only one thing left to be done with that great sword, and it's caused mass death. And a lot of these people, heathen included, who had hands in our captivity, who furthered our affliction alongside the devil. All right, that sword is furbished for y'all as well. Okay, so he's letting the psychopath run loose all over the earth, destroying things. There's plastic everywhere. There's genetically modified everything. Everything's modified. Okay, he basically brought the earth to a super low estate, man. That's what Isaiah 24 is about. And he's allowed that to happen because he preserved what? A remnant to survive this whole thing. Why? Because we were going to be the founding fathers of the new world. All right, so when this nigga crashes out, just know that we're next. It's not Russia, it's not China. All right, and when it dawns on people that we've been correct about the Bible the whole time, we're going to be persecuted, and we're going to need to stand and lift it up on our behalf, you know. So I'll end it there, man. Lord willing, this is edifying. Call hello Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakhakudash Shalom. Kwam Yashro.